Okay, yogis, welcome to your first sadhana. First of all, we're going to have to look at the 6 keys to success so you can continue implementing them in your yoga practice day by day. So, the 6 keys to spiritual success are: number 1, enthusiasm; number 2, perseverance; 3, discernment; 4, courage; 5, unshakable faith; and 6, inspiring company. Now we'll need to have a look at our 4 principles of the living yoga method, just to remind us whilst we're doing our asana. First of all, sukha, go easy. As you begin one of the postures, make sure you come in with an inner ease so you don't hurt yourself. 2, spanda. Once you've found your inner ease, you pulse. You pulse between the expansion and the contraction of the poses. And then thirdly, lila. You play. You play your boundaries. You play your edges. You nudge into the pain before finally, in purna, you take it as far as you can go in that posture and you bring it to completion or perfection. But first, it's time for double breathing. So you can either lay yourself down or be seated in a cross-legged position. So without further ado, take your position. It's 10 breaths with me. Away we go. Belly expanding on the inhale and then coming back towards the spine on the exhale. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Release and then lower the chin. Now with our chin lowered, we'll do our ujjayi breath. So constrict the throat, breathe in through the nostrils as the head lifts, bringing the head all the way up, past upright. Hold for a couple of seconds at the top of the breath. And then release with a slow, conscious R breath. Sending a wave of inner softening through your beingness. Chin comes all the way down. Then return the head to neutral. Perform pratyahara, which means turn your outwardly focused, outwardly distracted senses inside into this inner sick feeling sense that we call dynamic stillness. So we're switching over from thinking to feeling. Excellent work, yogis. Now we're going to do a second round. So, get yourself ready. It's 10 breaths in the belly. Away we go. Two more breaths. Last one. And release. Dropping the chin. Then take a ujjayi breath up as the head lifts. Holding at the top for a couple of seconds. Before releasing with an R breath. Slowly and consciously decompressing the system as the chin comes all the way down. Then returning the head to neutral. Performing pratyahara, so turning your senses inside. And coming into feeling dynamic stillness. Good work, yogis. That leaves a third and final round. 10 breaths in the belly with me. Away we go. Two more breaths. Last one. And releasing that final breath, bringing the chin down. Then taking a Ujjayi breath up as the head lifts. Holding at the top for a couple of seconds. And then releasing with a slow, conscious R breath. To deliver you back into your stillness. Head comes all the way down. Switch over from thinking to feeling and meet the energy that you're made of. Good work, yogi. You're now ready for your asana and the Tada Kriya. So bring yourself up and bring yourself to the head of your mat. So bring yourself into mountain pose. Bring your feet together. Draw energy into the legs. Lengthen the spine. Roll the shoulders down the back of the body. Send your hands out wide and sink some length and some stretch into your fingertips. Now take a Ujjayi inhale, breathing life into yourself. And then take a Ujjayi exhale, breathing yourself out into life. And when you hear the wood block, that will be your cue to inhale into flying mountain. Away we go. Arms raise, interlace the fingers on the inhale. Now connect with your pulse action on the exhale. So the pulse action works on the inhale to lengthen the body and increase the intensity of the stretch. And then using the exhale to soften the body and decrease the intensity of the stretch. There's 4 pulses here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Lengthening the body on the inhale. Exhaling. Taking a final pulse now into flying mountain, looking up at the hands, and then exhaling into standing forward bend. And then find the pulse action for standing forward bend. Inhaling to bend the knees, hinge the hips, lengthen the spine and look forwards. And then exhaling to dive over the thighs into the bow. Inhaling to bend the knees, lengthen the spine, look forwards. Exhaling to bow. And then now that we've got that pulse action down pat, we can begin playing with the pain. Third principle of living yoga, Leela, play, pushing into the hamstrings just a little bit. Leaning into the edge of discomfort. Exhaling now. Inhaling to look forwards. Playing the edge, teasing the tension out of your hamstrings. 2 more pulses now to bring this pose to completion, perfection. Final bow now. before coming down into toe balance on the inhale, so squatting down, and on the exhale bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra if you can happily handle it. Now connect to the pulse, using the inhale to squeeze the thighs and lift through the spine, and then using the exhale to soften the inner body as you ground through the balls of the feet. Final inhale in toe balance, and then ready to transition all the way back to mountain, exhaling into standing forward bend, and inhaling into flying mountain. Keep the back nice and straight, and exhaling to return to mountain pose to complete the first round of the Tada Kriya. Second round, arms raise, inhaling into flying mountain. Interlace your fingers, find your pulse on the exhale, decompressing. On the inhale, expanding. It's your pulse now. Exhaling. Inhaling. 2 more pulses. Final exhale. Final inhale, looking up to the fingers. And then on the exhale, swan diving down into standing forward bend. On the inhale, you pick up the pulse action. Bend the knees, hinge the hips, lengthen the spine, look forwards. And then on the exhale, bowing into the legs, teasing the tensions out of the hamstrings. Pulse away. First of all, finding your ease in the posture. Then, when you've found your sukha, your ease, you can begin playing Leela, nudging into those perceived boundaries in the mind where pain begins to arise. You get to start nudging into the discomfort just a little bit, just to push you beyond the boundaries that the mind seems to set for ourselves. Final pulse here. Final bow on the exhale to bring it to completion. And coming down on the inhale into toe balance, buttocks towards your heels. Set yourself. And then on the exhale, bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. And then you find your pulse. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Squeeze the thighs together. Exhale to ground down into the floor through the balls of your feet. Final inhale now. Before on the exhale, coming back through to standing forward bend. And on the inhale, coming up into flying mountain, spine nice and straight, look up. Then the exhale to bring you back down to mountain. And you can take a recovery breath here, and that's the Tada Kriya complete. And now it's time for our rejuvenation rebirth process. Come lie down on your back in Shavasana, or corpse pose. It's 10 double breaths done lightly in the belly to get our process off and running. Away we go. 2 more breaths. Last one. Before taking a Ujjayi breath in. Holding at the top for a couple of seconds. Before releasing with an R breath. And now I want you to relinquish the control of your body, breath and thinking as you're in stillness. And we're going to do our 61-point body rotation. I'm going to say the body part and you're going to feel it. So bring your attention and your awareness and your feeling sense to the point between your eyebrows, to the pit of your throat, to your right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, tip of right thumb, tip of your index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, pit of throat, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, tip of the left thumb, tip of the left index finger, tip of the left middle finger, tip of the left ring finger, tip of the little finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, pit of throat, sternum, right chest, sternum, left chest, sternum travelling down, navel, pubic bone, right hip, right knee, right ankle, tip of right big toe, tip of right second toe, tip of the third toe, fourth toe, tip of the right little toe, right ankle, right knee, right hip, pubic bone, left hip, left knee, left ankle, tip of left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, tip of the little toe, left ankle, left knee, left hip, pubic bone, navel, sternum, pit of throat, and the point between the eyebrows. Now, yogi, feel the whole body, whole body, whole body. Body rotation complete. You can stay here and absorb more of the nutrients from your practice should you wish, or you can get on with your day.